Zebec ZBCN teaming up with Stellar XLM are revolutionizing the way we do payments. Imagine a world where you are going to stream payments so you will get paid by the second and not by the every 2 weeks as we do right now. If you want to learn more, stick around. We're going to dive into ZBCN and Stellar connection. Zebec teaming up with Stellar is going to revolutionize payments. We're talking getting paid by the second, by the day, by the week, whatever your employer feels like is best for them. That's what they can do using the power of Zebec. So let's dive into Zebec ZBCN. And if you are somebody that's here for the Stellar side of it, I have that towards the end of the video. There is some Stellar information in this that shows you the bigger connection, so don't go anywhere. So let's hop into Zebec and learn more about them for those that don't know who they are. So from BitGet, we have right here, let me turn this on so you can see the screen as well. So the Zebec network, previously known as the Zebec protocol, is a decentralized payments and infrastructure network designed to support continuous real-time financial flows. Founded in 2021 and backed by $35 million investments from leading Fintech firms and venture funds, including Coinbase, Circle, and Solana Ventures, Zebec aims to modernize how money moves across both traditional and decentralized systems. Originally built on the Solana blockchain, Zebec has grown into a multi-chain ecosystem with integrations across Ethereum, BNB Smart Chain, Tron, Sui, and other networks. Its platform enables streaming payroll where employees are paid by second, crypto to fiat payment cards, decentralized physical infrastructure DePIN tools, and treasury management systems for Web3 companies. So imagine the world where you're getting your paycheck and you're getting paid with cryptocurrency. But a lot of people are kind of scared about cryptocurrency, which I get it. But now with Zebec, you can get paid in cryptocurrency to streamline that payment to you faster. Then you can take that payment from cryptocurrency into fiat, which is the cash we use right now, today's world. USD is the fiat currency. Now you can use your crypto to fiat via the card that Zebec offers. I hope you follow with that. So that in itself is extremely hard to do, and Zebec is solving those solutions. So let's keep learning more about them. So how does Zebec Network works? Zebec Network is built on the concept of streaming finance, a system that enables money to move in real time, continuously, and without intermediaries. At its core, Zebec allows users, particularly employers, to stream payments to employees on a second-by-second basis instead of traditional weekly or bi-weekly models. This model not only speeds up payroll, but also improves liquidity and financial flexibility for both senders and recipients. So kind of some key highlights here is Zebec also includes several supporting technologies like ZAI, which is Zebec AI, an AI layer for fraud detection, AML, which is anti-money laundering compliance, and smart transaction monitoring, and ZPIN, a decentralized physical infrastructure network combining Internet of Things, IoT, hardware, example, payment terminals, like if you go pay at the restaurant or wherever you're at, there's little payment terminals, with blockchain software for real-world current crypto payments. Zebec Pay and Zebec Cards. These products allow users to receive, manage, and spend their crypto assets like fiat with direct integrations into platforms like Apple Pay and Google Pay. So you're probably seeing a lot of this out there now with Uphold has a card, Coinbase has a card. Everybody's coming out with a physical card to use your cryptocurrencies. And Zebec is one of those providers that's helping that make it possible, okay? That's how big Zebec really is. So let's keep learning more about it. If you are new to it, there's a lot more information. Don't go anywhere. So what's important about their advisors is where they come from. Their advisors, let's take a look right over here. We have Lisa Robbins. She is the former CFO of ADP. Then we have George. He is the former president of ADP. Then Tony is the CEO of PayBridge. And the list keeps going on, but we also have the founder and CEO of GateKnox. And they are just fully stacked with their advisors to point them in the right direction and help them get to the point we need to get to streamline and integrate fiat and cryptocurrencies. If you don't know who ADP is, they are a major source for your employers, especially in the United States. They are who help you do your payroll, okay? ADP is a third party that a lot of employers use to help with payroll. You have their president and their CFO joining Zebec, or for an advisor at least. That in itself tells you that they see the future and where it's heading, and Zebec is the answer. So if you're interested in this point this far, you're 4 minutes in, you might want to know about the price point. So let's look at the price as of today. Right now, we are sitting at 1/4000th of a cent. We were creeping on the 5,000th of a cent earlier this morning, but as you know, with Zebec, it is very volatile. That is one reason people are scared of this. So let's take a look. The volatility right now on the 1 day, I'm just going to show you the screen. You can see the spikes. Then the 7 day right here, look how crazy that is. And then we have the monthly view. This is where people get scared and dipped out. And then we have this yearly view, this massive peak. I was actually definitely a part of the Zebec family during this time here. And I was thrilled when I saw this here personally. That was a huge spike to come in. But learn more about it. The market cap is 459 million with a 24-hour volume of 31.24 million and fully diluted value of 498 million with a max supply of 100 billion ZBCN tokens. So Zebec is a massive player and they're going to continue to grow. They're just getting started and they're just getting their legs. Don't let these price actions scare you off. Not financial advice, just something for you to check out. And if you want to know where to buy it, and if you don't know what coin market cap is and you don't use this and you are in the crypto community, I highly encourage you to start using this because this is a very simple tool that will provide a lot of information. It may take a little bit of education and you learning about it, but it is very powerful for you to help make better decisions with your investments. And if you want to know where to buy a project, you want to make sure you're buying the right project, CoinMarketCap is a great source to get you in that right direction. So how do you do that? Well, right here, this is the homepage of CoinMarketCap. You just type in the search bar, whatever project right here, and it will pull it up. As you see, I'm on Zebec. Then right here under markets, if I can make it work, you hit markets, and it'll take you to the markets. And this is the exchanges you can buy them on. So if you're wondering where you can buy them, here they are. And in one of my previous videos talking about SHX, I was talking about how this could be bought, or SHX could have been bought on Uphold and crypto.com. This is the project I meant to say that on, so my apologies for that again. But this is where you can get that at. You can buy it on Uphold and crypto.com. So this is a great starting point for you if you don't use CoinMarketCap. Please start using this. And let's learn a little bit more about it. So we also have news coming out just of October 9th through their actual network. They are teaming up with Kraken. So we have Zebec is coming to Kraken. Trading begins October 15th at 3 p.m. UTC, a milestone moment for Zebec and many more on the way. So Zebec is making big moves. They're joining the crypto.com. They recently joined that. They are now going to Kraken. They are starting to grow legs. If you're learning about Zebec right now, you're super early on this project still. So also let's keep going and let's talk about how does this all tie in. In my previous video yesterday, I spoke about stablecoins. As you'll see right here, this video here breaks down stablecoins, and I went into a deeper dive into RLUSD and how that's going to impact the market as far as the XRP ledger, the XRP token itself. So if you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. You see it only got 63 views. So when I do deeper dives on this technology side, they don't typically go anywhere because majority of the people in the crypto community typically know what this is by now, and they're not interested in that. And also YouTube has been making some changes to their algorithm. So if you're not liking, if you're not commenting, if you're not sharing, and all those things, then this videos don't get pushed out. So if you are enjoying this content or anybody else's content for that matter, not just mine, it's imperative. It really is that you hit the like button and you comment, because that's the way that YouTube knows to share that video. Also, you can see here, you can actually also hype the video by swiping to the left on the comment section. Some videos have it, some don't, but you'll see we have an option to swipe left and it says hype. Just hit that hype button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps track this video more and gets this video pushed out more. And please do that for other content creators that you enjoy as well, because there is a lot of hard work in these videos. That's my spiel. I'm going to move on. Let's keep digging in a little bit further now. So let's learn more about it. Zebec's full stack evolution from payroll to protocol. Zebec began with a deceptively simple idea: stream payroll per second rather than issuing lump sum payments. This innovation took off among DAOs and Web3 native teams. But Zebec didn't stop there. As of mid 2025, Zebec has become a modular layer 2 chain for programmable finance operating across Solana and EVM compatible environments. Who else has the EVM compatible environment is Ripple, right? XRPL. I'm actually going to make a part 2 for Zebec because this is how big this project is. I can't fit it all in one video or nobody will watch it, but keep an eye out for a part 2 that's going to then tie in Ripple XRP connection, just as we're about to go into the Stellar Zebec connection. There is more to come. Don't go anywhere with that. Let's keep going. We have real-time salary streaming, DAO treasury management, crypto to fiat Zebec cards accepting in 138 countries, Zebec wallet with stablecoin and staked asset support, DeFi integrations for yield-bearing streaming and staking, embedded compliance rails. And that's the biggest part here is the compliancy of Zebec as well, which we're about to learn just right now. So GateKnox acquisition, compliance first, not compliance after. In a move that stunned many across Fintech and crypto circles, Zebec acquired GateKnox, a UK-based MiCA-ready compliance platform. Keep in mind that the UK, for everybody that's out in the UK, give me a shout out down below. I know I have a lot of UK fans and a lot of Australian fans out there as well. So, holler out where you're from. But UK is going and adopting crypto in a massive way right now. Christina Lagarde, she is the head of the European Central Bank out there. She is going full swing on crypto, and for Zebec to be MiCA compliant, that is huge. That means now we can start doing payments, not just in the United States, but also in the UK. It says, why is this significant? GateKnox provides institutional grade KYC, KYB onboarding, AML risk assessments, and programmable identity verification. Through this acquisition, Zebec now integrates these services natively at the protocol level, something most blockchain projects still treat as an external layer. This means protocol level support for regulated treasuries, seamless onboarding for institutional and banks, fast-tracked licensing across Europe and the UK, future readiness for MiCA and FCA frameworks. So Zebec is positioning themselves to really launch here soon. They were featured at SIBOS or SIBOS, however you want to say it, here recently in Frankfurt, Germany. That's a Swift conference put on by Swift. It was massive. Let's keep going. Then we have Zebec's AI stack comes alive. I won't read too much about it other than the highlights, which is integrating AI agents into programmable finance workflows, leveraging AI fraud detection, liquidity optimization, and DAO ops, expanding cross-chain composability with autonomous logic. So the AI is going to help make sure everything's on the up and up and help liquidity, okay? So they have it very well fully baked into a seamless transition when you're moving this money around. There's a lot of variables on the back end that as an everyday retail investor or everyday user, you don't see that, but it takes a lot to really make this happen. Streaming payments is extremely difficult, and Zebec is making it happen. And then right here, we have verified by the giants, Zebec's institutional partner. This is where it gets interesting. Banking and liquidity by JP Morgan and Bank of America, payment network Visa and Mastercard, stablecoin and blockchain ecosystem, Circle, Stellar, Ethereum, Ripple, Binance, and Base. Remember, I'm going to do a Ripple deep dive as well. Web3 infrastructure, near IPPA, payroll and HR, Coda Pay, Assure, you can see it, PayBridge, school, payroll services, programmable finance tools, WageLink. WageLink is a bridge for a lot of big companies and a lot of big crypto companies as well, which we'll dive into on the Ripple episode, okay? Then technology and AI, Mural, Anthropic, and venture capital, Lightspeed Ventures. So they are huge right now, and they are fully connected, and they don't get a lot of attention. And just kind of as we wrap it up here, we have Zebec and Stellar Loomis. This is where we're going to dive into Stellar. Have reached a deep strategic cooperation to fully integrate Zebec payment system. Zebec and Stellar have reached a deep strategic cooperation, and its ecosystem will fully integrate into Zebec payment system as Zebec compliant sub-service WageLink. Furthermore, the profits generated from the corporation will be used to buy back and burn ZBC. So this article is from 2023. That's important to know because it used to be called ZBC. It is now called ZBCN. Remember, it went from the Zebec protocol to the Zebec network. And what's cool about this transition here, they did it the right way. They burned all the ZBC tokens, and then automatically gave all the holders. So everyone that was burnt, they gave them 10 ZBCN tokens. So they did a 1 to 10 ratio when they did that swap to make sure everything was on the up and up, which was awesome to see a company do that and not just screw you over, right? So that gives them that credibility as well. And as we wrap it up here, this is from the SIBOS conference out in Frankfurt. This is going to be Stellar and Zebec speaking to each other. Listen very carefully what they say. It's about a 30-second clip, but it's very interesting what they're talking about, their partnership and what they're saying about the news around stablecoin and crypto as they're hearing it around SIBOS. Take a second. Don't go anywhere.
They're hearing everybody's talking about stablecoins. The big difference this year is that companies are sending their blockchain teams, right? So it's not just talk to the guy sitting back at home, but they're all here and they all want to talk. Yeah.
Well, Stellar, of course, has been in the game for a very long time in terms of crypto payments.
Yep.
How have you seen institutions change recently in how they engage with you?
Well, look, I mean, these days the question isn't should we do something with crypto or stablecoins? It's how do we do it and what do we do? So we have a lot of institutions that are issuing stablecoins on Stellar, that are tokenizing real-world assets on Stellar. We're quite a leader in that space. And so we're here looking to continue that momentum and get more high-quality assets tokenized on the network.
That's great.
Okay, so as you see, the conversation has switched from are we going to how and when we're going to do it. So Stellar is going to streamline Zebec's payment system because when you have a backing like Stellar, you know the rest of those institutions feel safe and they're going to adopt it as well. So stay tuned for more Zebec news and stay tuned for what's coming up with Ripple and Zebec. We will have that out at a later time. It's going to be interesting. I promise you, you're going to enjoy it. So that's all I have for you on this episode. But again, as always, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, and become that change you want to see in the world. And if you want to learn more about stablecoins, watch this video right here. This will break down stablecoins and also RLUSD and the impact it's going to have on Ripple. I'll see you on the next one.